Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody hopping in. I know this is like new that y'all are seeing me host a live on Instagram. Y'all have not seen that hot ass minute. A hot ass minute. Like, I do not use Instagram, y'all. Instagram is so foreign to me. Everybody's names are different on here. Like, no. Anywho, D wanted to sit and talk a lot of fucking shit about me on Facebook Live. And I literally ended my live, went to his Instagram, and asked him to bring me up. He asked me why, because he had nothing to say. I told him I had something to say. Then he tells me he might or he might not. And I said, so if you're not bringing me in the box, then I'm going live to do my karaoke because I promised that to my viewers. And I've put them off for this. So you have 3 minutes. And he blocked me. So D is not blocked on my end. I would like for you guys to spam D and let him know to come over here and hop in my box. Because I do got some things to say. And I can't stand it when a person can sit there and talk shit about somebody, but won't at least let them have their say. If you've got shit to talk about somebody, one, do it to their face, and two, at least them say their half. You feel me? Like, come on. Come on. If you got that much shit to say about somebody on your own live, but you can't fucking let me in your box, then you are a motherfucking pussy. So I'm going to give it just a couple minutes on here to see if he will switch over to my live and actually listen to what I have to say. And if he don't, then you guys will see me on Facebook to do karaoke, just as I said I would. We need to get him over here on this live to hop in the box. We need to get him live and hop in this box. Honey. I was willing to put off my karaoke for my own viewers. Christy said, you might as well get your vocal cords ready. That puss isn't coming over here. Exactly. He ain't coming over here. No point in even listening to him. The downhill spiral of addiction and mental illness is so hard to watch. But that's the point. That's the point. People need to stop watching and giving him views. Because it's doing nothing but fucking with his mental health and making his addiction worse. It's Wendy Bish, Great 1406. I don't know who that is, but hey. I don't know. He was like, fuck you all, and left. Well, I mean, whatever. You can't treat your people like shit and expect them to stay around. That would be like calling a friend over to come over to your house and hang out every day, but then treating your friend like shit every single time they came over. Like, I can understand if you're having a bad day and you need a friend to bitch at. So, like, you know, you call your friend over and y'all are hanging out and you're, like, bitching at your friend. Or there'll be those days where you and your friend's hanging out and she's bitching with you, like, with what's going on in her life. That's one thing. But if you're just constantly just fucking bitching and poking at people, even your followers, and saying things you shouldn't be saying, how do you expect people to stick around? Oh, I know he's going to go roast children on Live Me. That's all he's going to go do. And we'll have more fun on my fucking karaoke tonight than he'll have over there roasting people. Period. Whether I make $0 or $1 million. Period. That's how I feel about it. D ain't got shit on me. Hello, Pixie. D ain't got shit on me that the rest of the world don't already know. I got a misdemeanor drug charge for marijuana. Did a year of drug court over that. Did 22 days in jail. Was supposed to do 30. Okay? But that was, I was released at 22 days because of good time served. I got my GED at 16 years old, but started college. Yeah, I'm a college dropout, but I've also had management positions at jobs. Like, I'm not illiterate. I'm not ignorant. I actually did tech psychology. And probably if I searched my attic hard enough for, like, old school shit, I've probably still got my college books somewhere to prove that I did. Like, I mean, the point is like, I'm just so tired of trying to prove the point. That's why I want to go live and sing karaoke, because I can just let loose and sing. I'm not really defending myself. I'm just trying to make a point of, like, he is someone who struggles with addiction. On top of having mental health issues, he's the last person that needs to be a drama streamer, and he's the last person that needs to be treating his followers the way that he's treating him and getting in fights with people that has nothing to do with him. Because that does nothing but run his people off. And how are you going to grow if you run your people off? But what you guys don't understand, what everybody fails to understand, is you have to stop watching. Every time he's on live and there's 60 people fucking watching him, and you're watching him because it's to the point where you're literally concerned. Like, yeah, he did it to himself, but, like, it's to the point now where I am genuinely concerned about him as a human. Do I like that he, like, turned on me and was a fucking dick and a prick? No. Do I like that he told me he wanted to fucking reap psychological warfare on me? No. But do I want to sit there and watch somebody with mental health issues and a addictive personality with a past of addiction who has spoken about where they were in that time of place? Do I want to see a person on live sit there and fail? No. And the only thing that his view count is doing is continuing that. He needs to stop going live. He will not just click the finish button and put the phone down long enough to leave it the fuck alone.
Aw, you're jealous, Joshy. I get some views. That's what it sounds like. Oh. Sad face.
Anyone have some easy poultry recipes? Cock-a-diddle-dee? If you're D, I would love for you to come into the box. But I do have an easy poultry recipe. You get you a package of boneless, skinless chicken breasts and chunk it up kind of big. Take you 1 bottle of Italian seasoning dressing. Put that in a Ziploc bag with your chicken. Squeeze the air out. Let it marinate overnight. Throw that shit in a pan on high with the lid off. As soon as the juices are cooked, your chicken should be done. It should be caramelized, and that shit is the motherfucking bomb. Now, try me again. Girl, I'm about to go do my singing. I am not pressed with him. I'm just just trying to be straight up with him, and I was gonna give him a chance to talk his shit to my face and actually listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna talk shit to me, at least say it to my face. I'll even be quiet and let you say it. But, like, at least say this shit to my face. Don't be a motherfucking pussy. Don't be a pussy about it. I don't know. Me and him just see live streaming as two different things. Like, I see my numbers grow slowly over time, but I can also sit here and tell you a lot about my followers because I pay attention to people. Exactly, Taylor. Let me see if I missed a couple more. Wet, brine, or dry. Just unlock the Ziploc bag and toss all of it, seasoning and all, in the pan, in a skillet. You know, like a big round cooking skillet that's kind of deep, you can put a lid on. Don't put the lid on it, because if you put the lid on it, the juices in the marinade won't cook fast enough. So you want to preheat your pan to like a medium high, low medium, depending on how hot your stove gets. Then you want to take your bag with the Italian seasoning in it and the chicken chunks and drop it in with the lid off and stir that shit every couple minutes so that your chicken don't overcook. And the moisture will cook out of the dressing fast enough that by the time you're down to just the chicken, that shit is bomb. It will go with anything. Cook it with some mashed potatoes, some dinner rolls, and another side. Or you could put it on salads. Or you could put it in like some taco shells with some cheese. Like, it is bomb. 2 ingredients. Old school 3-ingredient recipe. You just need some hot dogs, some bacon, and some maple syrup, and a casserole dish. You take your hot dogs and you cut them in thirds so that each third is even. You take you a piece of bacon and you cut it in half. You wrap a half a piece of bacon around each third of the hot dog. You put that in a pan and you cover every bit of the hot dogs and bacon with syrup. You let it bake for like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. You let it bake until like the bacon turns nice and crisp. And then you take them out. You put a toothpick in each one. Bitch, they the bomb. They the bomb. Okay, y'all. I'm going to end this live because obviously this pussy motherfucker is not going to come over here. He can talk shit about me everywhere else but to my motherfucking face. So, I will say that anytime I've ever had drama with anybody else, the least that I can give them is that they did say it to my face. But obviously he won't. So, I'm going to finish this live. And I'm going to move my setup over to the computer like I was saying, and we're going to do some karaoke on Facebook. So make sure you follow me on Facebook. If you are someone who has only followed me on Instagram, make sure you check out my Facebook page, Kentucky House Husband. Make sure it's the page and not the group. Okay? Make sure it's the page and not the group. But we'll see you there. Bye, honey. Peace out. Love to all. And we're going to end this night off right, bitch. You hear me? We gonna end it off with good vibes. Because my crew, we don't need to go to bed mad, honey. We go to bed with a smile on our face. We don't go to bed trying to figure out who we gonna fuck over tomorrow. Exactly. Okay. See y'all later. Bye.